Remote reality, yeah, that's the key. Unlocking stories wild and free. With the hosts side by side. Channel surfers, let's ride.
Welcome to Remote Reality. This is Lauren. Hey, Channel Surfers. I hope you're having a great Tuesday. Gotta be better than Monday, right? Mondays are always wild, always that Sunday night dread that a new week is about to start. Unless you absolutely love your job, which I have my moments. Sometimes I'm really excited to get out there and do the lawyering stuff. And sometimes I'm like, do not show me another PDF document. It's too much. I want to wish my friend and next door neighbor, April, happy birthday. At some point, I'm going to run over some banana bread that I made this weekend. I was shopping online for groceries. I thought I ordered 5 bananas. To my surprise, it was 5 bunches of bananas. So what else should I do? I made 4 loaves of banana bread, gave one to my parents, gave one to my neighbor. Yeah, and I still have bananas. Dee is holding down the office while I am watching 90 Day Hunt for Love. Lucky me. I'm so glad that she can handle things while I get to watch TV with the Channel Surfers. So this is 90 Day Hunt for Love, Season 1, Episode 3, The Boy Who Loved His Own Face. What do you think? Who's the boy that loved his own face? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Most of us over here at Remote Reality love Rob's face. Even though he's toxic, it's a beautiful face. Carlo was very handsome last week. Is it Colt? We'll find out. So I'm going to start off by saying to you that in my past relationships, I've been lied to and really hurt. And what you did yesterday, it just really triggered something in me. I really apologize how I went off on you. I should have communicated with you. Well, I was not expecting that from Elise. Total redemption arc. I love the accountability here. She says, I'm an insecure girl. Cortney, she just doesn't get it. Elise is perfect. She's gorgeous. She has a big chest, a small waist. And then she starts trauma dumping, which Cortney loves it. Like, go ahead, trauma dump on me. I trauma dump too. You know, I'd love to hear trauma dumping. So yes, bring the trauma dumping. Cortney and Elise, let's hear what's going on. What else makes these shows so special? So yeah, very smooth recovery. Elise taking accountability for it, saying, hey, let's just put it behind us. Let's not act weird tonight. I do still have feelings for you. Sorry, I freaked out. Hopefully we can just put this in the past. Rob, I don't know that he looks super excited about it. I don't blame him. Get to know her a little bit better. We've seen one side. It's only day 2, but just get to know her. That's why you're there. This is why on day 1, we aren't picking out the person that we're going to marry. I don't think there's one person who's watching this who can't relate to Elise, where they have acted out of insecurity instead of, how they would typically act. Elise is very relatable. Great redemption arc, because we really do want to see some of these other characters besides the 90 Day Fiancé. Want to see more about the new people, and she seems to be showing a strong storyline from the start. I want to go party with Cortney. She reminds me of my friends. We would have so much fun. So we go to Colt's bedroom, and Coach K is in there having a little pep talk with him. After last week and the flirting 101, she noticed that Colt seemed a little bit insecure. She says around the people that were more stereotypically attractive. Even the people that are stereotypically attractive, it doesn't mean that they're not insecure. Look at Elise. Coach K decides to give Colt a little bit of special treatment. We see her in his room, and he is holding a pillow that has his own face on it. Wow. That, It is Colt. It is. Colt is the boy that loves his own face. Why wouldn't anybody want to put their face on his? I'm speechless. Wow. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to make me, I don't even know what to say. A pillow with your face on it? Where do you even get that? Is that like Do you get those on Amazon? How does that even work? What? Is he like Big Ed? Is he selling it to people? Is he going to get a tattoo of himself on himself? I really hope that the boy that loves his own face is this pillow and Colt, and that Big Ed's not coming. All right, now I'm freaking myself out. Coach K feels like Colt didn't come in here expecting to find true love, and she wants him to work on that. You know what, Coach K, I don't know that anybody in this group came here expecting to find true love. They came here because they are 90-day fiancé characters. We love to watch them. Production knows that. Coach K makes some sense here. She says, look, you don't have to have this super passionate romance right off the jump. It can grow into something. No, Colt, you do not need to be engaged within 5 days of meeting somebody. She would advise against that. I would advise against that as well. But some relationships start off as friendships. My husband and I were friends for years before we ever dated, like completely platonic friends. He was one of my best guy friends. When he first kissed me, I was like, oh, we're doing this now? Really? Huh. But when I first met him, I didn't even like him. My friend was talking to two guys. He was one of them. She asked me which one I liked better. And I was like, well, not that one. He's really sarcastic. Sometimes it's a slow burn. And that's amazing too. I mean, I married my best friend. It was the best thing that could happen. Colt says, well, I like May. He did mention that. He liked her on the first night. But then he just lights up when he starts talking about Cortney. And because they have a friendship, it's been just really smooth, really easy. If you remember last week, Colt was planting little seeds in there for Cortney and Usman to see what he could do to make it stressful. Let's get Usman in a tiff with Cortney's friend Chantel. Let's see how that works out. Might be good for me. Coach K, she says, just worry about yourself. Don't worry about Usman. You worry about you and Cortney. Focus on what you can do. Awesome advice. You have to focus on what you can do because you can't control other people. You can't control situations. You can only be accountable for yourself. Hopefully Colt follows this advice and stops playing these games and manipulating. Puppet master, the gamer Colt. Coach K says, you don't have to play the same game as everyone else, Colt. He's not. He is like in the Master League. He's not playing the same game as everyone else. He knows what he's doing. He even has Coach K fooled. And me 2 minutes later, realizing that I was calling Tanya Coach T last week. Coach K was the basketball coach for Duke like 25 years ago. My bad. Obviously, I get those mixed up. I love basketball. Love college basketball. I'm a lady gamecock. We are the #1 in the nation NCAA for women's basketball, the Lady Cocks. Yeah, but Coach K, no, it's Coach T. Tanya, Coach T. Sorry. Hot tub time. Cole has found his way over to Jennifer's villa this morning. He has brought roses and coffee, truly a way to a woman's heart. And he is interested. He's ready to talk to her. Now, Jennifer has such a cute headband on. She has this like leopard print silk scarf around her head. It's so adorable. I'm a big fan. She's got cute fashion. Taking note. And for the channel surfers watching on YouTube, I posted yesterday's Sister Wife episode on YouTube. And I'm doing it again today with 90-Day Hunt for Love. I just put on a silk scarf on my head, trying to copy this look. Now I do have headphones on. I thought, oh, maybe this could hide the headphones. Instead, it looks like I have a gigantic head. But yeah, this is a silk scarf that actually Liz got for me probably 8 years ago. It's 2016, 9 years ago. She went to Rome to visit her dad who was living there at the time. And I said, bring me back something French, which we always told each other from Home Alone. The kid that lived across the street when he was in the van, he said, bring me back something French. But yeah, so I got a Roman scarf. And we're just going to get rid of that because that, yeah, it doesn't look as great as Miss Jen over here. Wasn't as cute as the leopard print scarf. Now, Cole, Cole, not to be confused with Colt. He is very charming. He's come over, taken the rose petals off of the flowers, sprinkled them in the hot tub. He has fruit, like just a lot of fruit that goes with the coffee. He's got cut up peaches, watermelon, berries, and he's hand feeding it to her. I'm a sucker for some watermelon. I can eat it myself. I don't need to be fed it. But the boy would have won over my heart with the watermelon. So good. So it starts raining, and Jennifer and Cole decide to go inside. There's a thunderstorm. It's not safe. And Cole's helping her dry off. He doesn't want to touch her inappropriately. I just realized how handsome Cole is. He's very cute. He actually kind of looks like a guy I used to date. He's tall. He's got dark eyes, brown hair. Yeah. Okay. So Cole, I like Cole's face the best. Sorry, Rob. We just went to a different level with Cole. He's really handsome. So if it's not warm enough in here already from the hot tub, warm and steamy enough, Jennifer decides to spice it up once they get inside and they're sitting on the foot of her bed. She asks Cole, what are you into sexuality? She wants to make sure he's not vanilla. He's a tastier flavor. She said if a man is insecure that she wants to tie him up, he's a pussy. All right. But you walking around talking about Tim buying you a lap dance and kind of mocking that he's not vanilla, that he might be a cuckold, not a good look if you're looking for more people like that when you're going and talking smack about your ex. So you might want to put a little bit of a cap on that. That's the only thing I can think of. Just play it cool. Cole says he's up to explore. And Jennifer says, well, I like to do weird things with my partner. He's just like, uh-huh. He looks a little bit scared at this moment. What do you mean weird things? I was thinking that we would just like maybe eat these strawberries, but what are we talking about? What do you have up your sleeve? So he tries to get a little more information. He prods. What kind of weird things? Let me just, use my imagination. And she says role play. And then Cole confesses he's not vanilla. He likes to do it outside of the bedroom, like wild animals. Grr. Well, he's an exhibitionist. This might be a nice little couple here. They both have a little wild side. Yeah, things are heating up over in Jennifer's room for sure. And apparently there is more to Cole's fantasies, but he doesn't want to scare her yet. Probably a good idea. Let's not jump in too fast. Let's get to know each other a little bit better. I'm glad that they're having this open communication so early on, figuring out if they could be a good match for each other. And we've got green lights. They both aren't vanilla. They are a little bit different flavors. So that's good. Check, check. Now, Jennifer, she wants to be hunted like a wild animal. She says it better not take too much. Cole needs to come to me. I'm not going to him first. She's not going to make the first move. So he better put on his safari outfit and get out there. Go get that girl, Cole. Speaking of wild animals and their natural habitats, Cortney is about to find herself in her own element. They are going to the club. And this is the perfect time for her to be a good humanitarian and tell Tim about this talk that Jennifer is spewing around about how he might be a cuckold and he bought her a lap dance, which again, I don't think is a big deal. I don't think it's the hot tea that Cortney thinks it is. Who cares? He bought you a lap dance from a guy. He's secure with himself. He isn't a jealous person. I don't see this as a red flag. You don't want somebody vanilla. I don't know how this wasn't a green flag for Jennifer. But I can imagine that Tim may feel hurt hearing that she's saying things about him to other people and trying to incite drama and make it more than what it was, which is my guess, is that this is just something being blown out of proportion. So I don't know how Tim's going to take this. They're on those Mercedes buses again. Tim says he has dance fever and he's going to cut a rug, to which Tiffany responds, your age is showing. My age is on full display right now. I was picking up what he was putting down. That's probably very trite by now. But yeah, I still use the term cut a rug. Actually, I think Tim and I are around the same age. So, oh man, thanks, Jennifer. I feel so old now. Not young and gorgeous like you are anymore. Anybody else feeling ancient? Anybody else say cut a rug? Just me? Me and Tim. Now, Tim, he definitely has a unique fashion sense. The only person that I know of that dressed that way when I lived in Charlotte was Cam Newton, and Cammy Cam, he can pull off those looks. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Tim, he's got skinny jeans with his knee-high boots on for the dance club. Yeah, your age is showing. The skinny jeans are out. Boots with jeans tucked in are out. We're into wide leg jeans now. Tim, get on TikTok. Go follow some of those content creators. They have great ideas. Yeah, your age is showing. Your age is definitely showing with that outfit. Now, on the other bus, Elise is asking Usman for advice. Elise, have you seen 90 Day Fiancé? Are you sure this is the right person that you want advice from? You know, there's like dating coaches here. Go get some better advice. She wants to know what to do about Rob. She and Usman decide, all right, well, we're both going to go talk to our people today. Usman's going to go talk to Cortney. Elise is going to go talk to Rob. They pinky swear on it, do the little mwah, kiss thing. Just play it cool. Stop focusing on him, Elise. Focus on other people. You don't know Rob yet. You have met him for 2 nights. The best thing to do in the Rob situation is to disengage. Spend your energy on other people. Don't get too focused into this one person that you just met. You're here to meet people. Just go date, have fun. Don't worry about what Rob's doing. Yeah, he's a potential. Oh gosh, I'm sounding like Usman now. He's a potential, but don't put all your eggs in one basket, girl. Like, spread those eggs around. You got this. Tim, Elise, and Tiffany are talking on the other bus about the Tim and Jennifer hot tub date from last week. And how did that go, Tim? He makes a great point. You should just be able to sit with somebody in a hot tub for a few minutes if you're mature enough. Or if you're apathetic enough, you've gotten past it, you really don't care, just cool, like look at your fingernails. Just say hi, find out what's going on. So yeah, I think I kind of agree with Tim here. She could have just played it cool. But she's a very passionate person. I didn't realize that Tim didn't drink. That is maybe why he's feeling a little out of sorts and why he seems to have it together more than a lot of people here. When you're not drinking, the cameras are going to get less unfiltered and raw moments since he's in control of himself. So it makes sense. So Chantel continues to get to know Joe and introduce herself. She tells him, I'm an aesthetic nurse now. Cortney chimes in. Are y'all doing those? They bleep it, but I'm pretty sure she says dick injections now. I didn't even know that was a thing. The more you know. It's a world I didn't know existed with those injections. But Joe goes ahead. He doesn't need them. He's good. Cole sitting a few seats up, looks back. He's like, it's a world I forget exists. Micro penises. I had no idea. I hope that they're put their money where their mouth is. What are we talking here? They're both pretty tall guys. What do you think? Like a third leg? What are we talking? Can you show me with your hand or your fist or your arm? Yeah. These guys are cocky, and the ladies on the bus, they're not looking disturbed by this at all. Chantel, when we're talking big, she's talking girth, not length. You've got to have the girth, and I don't know what she's seeing. We're not seeing it. Whatever Chantel is seeing, she says that Joe seems to have the whole package. Is he wearing tight pants too? I don't think so. I think Tim's the only one with skinny jeans. What is she seeing? Was he wearing a Speedo at the hot tub date? I don't remember that, but maybe he pulled a Colty and jumped in with a Speedo somewhere. Can we see what she's saying? Cameras, can we get some gray sweatpants in here? Apparently it's only a few $1,000s to feel like $1 million though. So if she doesn't like what he's working with, she can fix them. I don't know. I don't know if she wants to go telling guys, if you're not happy with your D, I can fix that. I can fix your D. Like a dog going to get it neutered. Anyway, on their first date, she was talking about getting him Botox, even though he's like 24 years old. So I was thinking, oh, she just does Botox injections, a world that I need to be introduced to maybe soon. I'm 41. Anybody watching on YouTube can see I haven't had anything done. It's showing. But no, she can do that D assessment for free. Come on in. Now the story about Istanbul with Usman and Cortney. Usman saying that nothing happened. He insists on the bus to Tiffany and Tim. No, nothing happened. We haven't hooked up or anything. However, he's definitely feeling Cortney, and he talks about punching a guy in the face if he sees them flirting with her. So are we about to have a Usman v. Colt showdown? Who do you have on this? Who is going to win, Usman or Colt? I think Colt. Colt is a gamer. He is very good with strategy. I think he also has maybe the height weight advantage. Please don't punch Colt. Please don't punch Colt. Did we see any ambulances at the beginning of the season? No. Because if we did, it was probably Usman in that ambulance after he tried to pull one over on Colt. And Colt all of a sudden remembers Punch Out from Nintendo, and he's sitting there pulling the left, right, going, yeah. Colt feels like Cortney would make a huge mistake choosing Usman. Not for the Usman v. Colt fight, but as her romantic partner. I mean, I think for the Usman v. Colt fight, yeah, you don't want to choose Usman. Colt's going to get that KO. But Colt, that doesn't mean that you're the only person left. Even if Usman isn't the right guy for her, it doesn't guarantee that she comes over to the Colt side. Unless he's got some sort of devious plan. I'm really wanting to see the strategy. Colt, the gamer, strategy gamer. I'm just like that. I am a strategy gamer. He's got something. Something's brewing in there. What is it? So at the club, Colt is going to give it a go for Cortney. And he's smooth. He walks up, he asks her what she would like to drink, and he orders it from the open bar bartender. Still very sweet for him to get it. I mean, she was standing in line. She could have gotten it herself. It wasn't like he walked across the room to get but it was right. It was a nice thought. Cortney is not expecting this Colt. She has seen what we've seen. She's seen him being mean to his exes, yelling at people, losing his temper. So she didn't expect this teddy bear. Oh, Cortney, sweet summer child. Get to know him. This is like day 2. Clearly there's a side that you haven't seen yet. If he was that horrible all the time, would he have gotten 3 women? No. He absolutely has a charming side. You just have to see see what happens, get to know him, and then see how that toxic side is when it finally comes out. Because I have a feeling this man has not changed. He didn't change the first 3 times. Cortney, it's not that these women he was with weren't special. It's a him problem. It's a problem he has with commitment and intimacy. So, yeah, it is not going to be different. Just give it time. So, we're going to dance. Jennifer is dancing with Cole, Cole, Cole. And she's doing salsa moves. She looks very steamy. Then we cut over to Colt. Colt's moves, how would I describe them? He looks like a grape that has been put into a Jell-O salad and it's just kind of wiggling around. What it reminds me of very much is there was this episode of Friends where Chandler was dancing and it was just really bad. And he didn't realize it, but it reminds me of Chandler being these moves. Tiffany describes Colt's dancing as the chicken dance. Tim says it looks like Colt wore a sweater to a disco and got the wrong memo. How would you describe his dancing? Let me know. How are there words for it? I'm not usually at a loss for words, but today I'm just finding myself lost for words so many times. Now, Chantel, she describes Colt's dance moves as alternative. And she is the angel that goes up to him to help him. She grabs his hand. She starts showing him how to salsa. 1, 2, 3. This feels a little bit set up at this point because it looks like Colt instantly goes into being able to salsa dance. I feel like this is probably production trying to give us some content. Because he just like smooths right into it. As soon as he is in Chantel's arms, the man is like butter. He is slide, slippy, sliding around that dance floor. This is production. And as far as Colt's game, he's playing it well. Chantel thinks he's a nerdy but sweet guy. He's got the act down. And he gracefully spins her. This is like Pretty Woman. All of a sudden, Chantel just made Colt into this gorgeous lady. No, it's not. He's playing the game. Well, and things are going smooth as butter until Colt tries to dip her and just about drops her on the ground. He gets about halfway down and she's about to crash. He rescues her, puts her in that predicament, and then he's the hero. Oh my gosh, no, too much for Cole. Maybe he's just playing around though. Maybe it'd be funny if he dropped Chantel. Jennifer has somehow found her way detached from Cole, and Rob uses this as his moment to slide right in, let her know that he's feeling her. So Rob walks up. He's telling her how gorgeous she looks. He's looking her up and down, and he's getting that same vibe that he had in those 2 minutes during the hot tub date. 2 minutes. I would barely remember 2 minutes, so he really must be feeling her. He's picking up on some energy. And at first, she doesn't seem to even want to talk to him. She's not being rude or anything, but it almost looks to me like she's kind of darting around the room like, okay, like, when's Cole? Cole, come back here. Help. But yeah, she talks to him. Jennifer has every right to be skeptical. He has had this drama on day 2 with Elise, and she asks him about it. He explains, okay, yeah, we're smoothing that over. But yeah, I would be a little skeptical too. But yeah, he's got a pretty face. Cole, no, Cole's really tall though. He's really cute. This is not a hard decision for me anymore. When I saw Cole's face this episode, he is tasty. Jennifer is very perceptive. She says that with Rob, he seems laid back and cool, but she needs to get to know him a little bit better because she's feeling this bad boy energy. He is very handsome though, but so is Cole. She's not giving up. She's so smart. She's there to get to know people. So that's what she's going to do. She's interested in a few people. Get to know them. Find out who they are. Porn Stash is back. We've got Rocky doing handstands like a circus clown. And Tiffany's cheering him on. No, Tiffany, no. I know you say you haven't forgotten about Carlo, but please forget about Porn Stash, aka Rocky and Bullwinkle. Why? He's such a clown. I don't know. It's probably the edit. He's just not my type. Actually, one of my friends, she texted our group chat today or yesterday. Gosh, I'm getting the days confused. Texted the group chat, and she is going out with a guy that has one of these mustaches. And apparently he doesn't drink alcohol either. So I'm convinced he's a serial killer. My friend was like, not everybody can be Tom Selleck. Not everybody can be Burt Reynolds on a bearskin rug either. I wasn't feeling it. But if she thinks he's cute, to each their own. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And I hope my friend has an amazing time because she is a fabulous friend. Amazing girl. She definitely deserves that. So if you're listening, you know who you are. And I hope that your date goes awesome. But yeah, this is the thing with Porn Stash. It's just not my cup of tea. That's okay though. It's not. I'm probably not for him either. I'm grandma over here. I could be his mom. So yeah, it's cool. So Cole, he decides to warn Jennifer about Rob. He walks right up in on their conversation. He gets real close to her. It is giving boyfriend energy. He's standing right beside her. He introduces himself to Rob. He might as well have just pulled out his snake out of his pants and just peed around her. He was marking his territory. He tells Jennifer he's not getting a great vibe from Rob. Of course he's not. He's feeling Jennifer, and this man is hitting on his girl that he likes. But just stay out of it. It comes off as insecure. So I not necessarily liking this side of Cole. If Cole was more secure, it wouldn't bother him. If some other guys were talking to Jennifer, he would just be glad that he's getting the attention from a girl that is getting the attention. He would be flattered by it. So yeah, she can figure it out herself. You don't need to protect her and tell her who she should and shouldn't be talking to. Tim, he wants to be the hero for Rob. He tells him, I see you talking to Jennifer. You might want to find someone else. Now, I don't know that this is coming from a place of insecurity from Tim. This is his ex. He did not have a good experience. It doesn't mean that somebody else might not have a good experience, but I don't know. We saw an edited version. We don't know what really happened. We don't know how much of this is played up for TV. She could be a super toxic person. He could just be creating a storyline. Who knows? I'm not getting the same vibes that I got off of Cole when Cole was telling Jennifer not to mess with Rob, because Cole doesn't know Rob. He has no history with Rob. Tim is a little bit scared for Rob, even though he gets this player vibe off of him. He says that Jennifer, she's a strong woman. She is going to run him over. Actually, I'm here for that. Oh gosh, I want to see Rob keep flirting with her because I want to see if she bulldozes him. What do you guys think? Do you think Jennifer is going to splat him out like a bulldozer? Bulldozer Jen. And at this point, Rob says, yeah, I'm vibing with her. I'm not really feeling much from anybody else. You saw who I was dealing with. Cut scene, we've got Elise walking up to say, hey, clearly part of the edit. I just called my housekeeper baby. She knocked on the door and asked if I wanted this room cleaned. I thought it was my son coming back from summer camp. And I was like, yeah, baby, come in. Ooh, sorry, my bad. That was embarrassing. Anyway, returning to the club, we see some girl who I don't even see a chyron for her name. I have no idea who she is. And she says, well, I feel like I haven't talked to anybody here. No joke. I haven't seen you here. Are you new here? When did you come in? Did you just accidentally get here by an Uber? Did you think this was a real club? But yeah, could we at least know who she is? Can I get a chyron on that? Can we see her name on the screen? Can we learn, if she's an entrepreneur? What does she do? Who you with? Anyway, she feels like she hasn't talked to anybody. Elise says, well, talk to Rob. He's getting a fresh start. Which, okay, why would you push other girls onto him? Let me find out. She's not happy that she saw him talking to Jennifer. She felt like she apologized and they were going to restart. Well, you're restarting. Pay attention to other people. Don't focus all your energy on Rob. Just get to know him. She's sitting there saying he's a player. No, he's dating. He's not here to marry you on the first night. She needs to do some work on herself. She's gorgeous. She really could have everything going for her. She's just got to heal. And I think she would be in such a better spot for dating, because this insecurity, it's not attractive. It's not attractive to Rob. She is a drop dead gorgeous woman, but you've got to heal. You deserve to heal. Yeah. Rob, I think he's getting to know everything he needs to know. This is not a person that maybe is ready for something with him. She's wanting too much too fast. Now, to be fair, she does appear to have been drinking a little bit. I think they all are. Open bar definitely makes that way more fun. And she did appear to be doing that the night before. Her words are slurring together. Elise might have been getting tipsy. Also, Joe, at one point, Joe is talking and he kind of looks a little bit like a deer in headlights. So, this is the golden hour for the film crew. They're sitting back there. Yeah, watch this, Bo. I'm about to make this look good. It's about to get crazy. I feel bad for Rob. He is tired of being in the middle of drama. This is a lot. We're back on the 3 that he gave Elise. She can't get over the 3. Even though she apologized and said she was over it, she can't get over it. Rob, you know what? You're learning who she is. It didn't take long for that to come out. She says the honeymoon period should last more than a couple of days, and that's her red flag with Rob. Honey, the honeymoon period should last more than a couple of days. And the fact that you have attached yourself to this man like a wart. Yeah, no, like somebody get the wart remover, put the sticker on her. Let's get her off of there. What the heck? You just met him. You are acting. I wouldn't even be that mad if I saw my husband talking to Jennifer. What the heck is going on? She's losing her mind. Rob, I don't know. I'm getting Dateline vibes. Something bad's going to happen here. But if it is alcohol, she needs to heal. She needs to work on that as well, not to put herself in a position where she's feeling even more depressed and insecure. And that very well could be what we're seeing is the alcohol. So hopefully, it's hard. It's really hard to go on these reality TV shows and to put yourself out there for the world, to sign contracts saying that they can edit you in any way they want. But it also can be a moment of self-reflection for them to, see how they can improve and be better. Hopefully this is a learning experience. I thought we were going to have an Elise redemption arc, maybe in the morning after the alcohol is worn off. We will see a new and improved Elise again, a more logical Elise. And the producers want them to get drunk. They want to create this drama. This is definitely intended. Hasn't Colt been married more than once and engaged? On top of that, how has he never asked a woman out before in person? Was he texting his first date request for all of these women? Obviously, with Larissa, they met online. She didn't live in the same country. But all of his first dates? Well, this flirting shop did not work. The pep talk from Coach T didn't work. His strategy has to be look like a total buffoon, and they will think that you're just innocent and harmless. The way he asked May out is he asked her if she's interested in anybody else. And when she says no, like, I haven't found a connection, his strategy is, well, why not go out with me then? If you don't like anybody else, what's the harm? You want somebody to pick you because there's no other options? Colt, this is not charming. Colt, no. You've got to sell yourself better than that. Hey, do you like games? Do you like Dungeons and Dragons? Do you want a game with me? I like playing games. I like living with my mom. Whatever it is, just find those similar interests. Find somebody that enjoys the same things as you. Don't be like, there's nobody else here, so go out with me. What else are you going to do? Just stand around and drink? Let's hang out. Oh, this is not, is this on purpose? I just feel like this is a strategy. He knows better. He should know better. He had a pep talk with Coach T. He went to the flirting 101. He's been married twice and engaged more than that. He's got to know better. This is definitely this act. Colt does not want to seem like a threat, so he's making himself into a goofball. So does it work? There's nobody else here. Why not date me? No, falls flat on its face. May says, yeah, I mean, I think we have a vibe, but it's more friends. I'm vibing a friendship, not a relationship. It didn't work on May. It's gonna be May. But May, she's gonna keep an open mind and get to know him, which sometimes it's a slow burn. Like I said, my husband and I, it was like 5 years of knowing him and being his friend before there was ever any sort of burn. Our friend Philippe just kept telling us that we'd be great together. And he was like a puppet master. He knew what he was doing. Now, May says we do have video games in common, but she tends to like guys that are more ambitious, more fit. To be fair, we don't know his fitness other than him dancing. He was sweating a lot while he was dancing, but we're also in the Caribbean. It could be extremely humid. That might not be indicative of his athleticism. It could just be humidity. Look, living in South Carolina on the coast, the humidity is real. In the summer, walk outside right now, it feels like you're going to choke on it. So we don't know. We don't know. But I'm glad that she's keeping an open mind and just getting to know him. This is exactly what you should be doing when you're dating. Just get to know people. They might not be your cup of tea at first, but they might be your happily ever after once you get to know them. To be honest, though, I don't know that Colt is feeling May the most either. He really seems to be into Cortney. When he talks about Cortney, his whole entire face lights up. Colt says being rejected by May has kind of taken a strike at him. He's losing his confidence. Colt, she told you before, like literally right before you asked her out, May said, I am not feeling anyone here. You're one of the anyones that are there. She just told you she's not into you or anybody there. There's not her type at this place. Why did you think this was going to end up well? No, you had to know that it wasn't going to end up well. Is he really this clueless? I'm not buying it. And has he really lost his confidence? Because Colt makes his way over to Cortney, who is wearing this black dress that it has like a net in front of her chest. It's open. She's looking really cute. Definitely feeling the Cortney vibe. And he walks up, big smile on his face. This man has not lost his confidence. He's going after what he wants right now. And did I call it or what? Colt is a master gamer. Anyway, yeah, he's a master gamer. It's working on Cortney. She saw him get rejected by May, and she doesn't want him to feel bad. She doesn't want him to lose his confidence and not be able to ask other people out. So she's going to be really nice to him because he's just so sweet. Oh my gosh, Colt, the freaking mastermind. This man is brilliant. And I think it would be really fun to video game with. Wow, go Colt. This is working out exactly like I think it's going to. Oh man, I like watching this. I like watching him manipulate. It's good. Colt, you go. Play these games. Make the show exciting. We're talking to Porn Stash now. And by we, I mean Tiffany. And by Tiffany, I mean run. Did you not hear anything I've said? Run. Tiffany, please run. This man, I think, is part of Twin Flames universe. If you haven't seen the documentary, go to Netflix. He starts talking about how they've had past lives together. Have you seen the Lori Daybell, Chad Daybell trial? No, this is crazy talk. Do not listen to this, Tiffany. It's time to go. This is getting in the scary territory. No to Porn Stash. Oh, Tiffany, please. No. This guy is talking about twin flame, past lives, Chad Daybell. No, girl, red flags, red flags. So as we come up to the end of the episode, we can't forget that Cortney has something to tell Tim. So she walks up. Did you see your ex, Jennifer, grinding on coal? Tim has no idea. He doesn't care. Who's Cole? Oh, he's that hot pilot guy. Oh, okay, great. I don't care what she does. He's apathetic. We're all here to meet people. Cortney, he says, look, I heard that you paid for a lap dance and you were turned on by it. And what Cortney's heard is that Tim wouldn't hook up with Jennifer, but he liked to watch. Tim says, I don't know why she's trying to turn this into a gay thing, which I didn't even think of until he said it. Is that what she was trying to do? Colt it doesn't mean that he's participating in it. It doesn't mean that he's gay. He actually would not be participating in it. I didn't pick up on the gay thing. Tim is taking it this way because he's been confronted with his sexuality before. Since being on this show, people don't understand that you don't have to be a traditionally masculine guy to be a straight guy. He has told everybody what his sexuality is. Believe him. Why are we questioning him? This feels really gross. He let us know what he likes. Trust what he's saying. If I think that Cortney's being a good friend here. And to be fair, Cortney isn't doing anything wrong here. She's trying to stop the rumors. She could have continued to spread it. She went straight to Tim. She's being a good friend. The person that needs to get over this right now is Jennifer. Why are you talking smack? Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about what he's doing. Just be apathetic. Don't get all in a tizzy because he gets into a hot tub with you. It's not a good look. I hope that Cole is taking notice of this. Now, Tim in his ITMs, these are done at such a different point. This is nowhere near where they're filming. His hair is so much longer. His facial hair, this edit, it's just tripping me out going from the night at the club where he's got a shorter shave to this ITM, where clearly we are filming this at a whole different time. In the first episode, Liz says they're clearly on a set here. Look at the background, look at the cups. Absolutely. Look at Tim's beard. They got it. Tim goes straight to the source with it. He goes to Jennifer and says, why are you spreading these rumors? And he says, yeah, I paid for a stripper to dance on you. It's not a big deal. Tim, I agree. It's not. Who cares? This is very immature. And he tells her to grow up because she starts getting in his face. She looks like she's about to fight him. All right, so now we've got Tim versus Jennifer. Who's going to win this one? I think Jennifer would, because I don't think Tim would hit somebody. I don't think he's a violent person. I think this is really gross if Jennifer is questioning his sexuality with this, which I did not pick up on that. I have not thought this has been a big deal from the first start. I just thought she was trying to create some sort of drama. She says that he's been talking shit about her, so it's her turn to get back at him. We haven't seen him talking smack about her. It's the opposite. We've seen her trying to apparently twist this into something where people are questioning his sexuality. And yeah, this feels gross. Not that if Tim was bisexual or gay, that would be gross. Absolutely not. It's gross that you're questioning somebody on their sexuality, that you aren't taking them at their word, and that this has been going on for 6 years. It's not your place. He's told you what he liked. You have to take people at their word on that. So that's it for this episode. 90 Day Hunt for Love, Season 1, Episode 3, The Boy Who Loves His Face. It was Colt. I was not expecting it to really be Colt. I'm just really glad it's not Big Ed. He did not make a cameo in this show. Well, thank you for watching, Channel Surfers, or listening if you are listening on Apple Podcast or Spotify. And yes, I am putting this podcast up on YouTube as well. I'm going to start trying to post content on YouTube. So if you want to take a look, see what's going on. If you enjoyed this episode, like, subscribe, follow all of the creator thingies. Share with your friends, let people know that we're here. I'm really enjoying doing this podcast. I've wanted to do this for so long, years in planning it, and it's just really fun to have it actually happening and to get to reach out and talk to the channel surfers and talk about our favorite shows and true crime things. So Saturday will be True Crime Saturday. Monday, we'll be back with Sister Wives, the final part of Tell Alls. Part 4. And then next Tuesday, we will see you here next week for another 90-day hunt for love. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Tune in, don't delay.